hidden in the misty Strzelecki Mountains of South Gippsland, 10 kilometres from the Bass Strait coastline, and a world away from the hustle and bustle of any major city, resides the small community of Mount Best. From the summit, there are panoramic views of Wilson's Promontory, Barry's Beach, Corner Inlet, and sweeping valley views across to Mount Fatigue. This is a breathtaking place. Framed by waterfalls, tree ferns and dark mystical forests, Mount Best is brimming with creatures. Great and small, common and exotic, human and not so human. Mount Best also contains a secret, a mystery, and for the local townspeople, this mystery is spellbinding. Somewhere in the mists, there are old tales of black panthers, roaming thylacines, and reported sightings of a most elusive and mystical bird known to locals as the Bocce Bird legend. In this place there is no school, no shop, and no village. At the heart lies a solitary white weatherboard hall. Mount Bestians are a curious bunch. This community adapts and thrives on the extremities of Mount Best's unpredictable climate. Embracing the odd and the unusual, Mount Best may only be hours away from the city, but it exists in another world altogether.
Ah, bloody hot fire!
Close by, in the mystical forest of tree ferns, we see local anthropologist Hiram a Cuckoo foraging the forest floor. Like many before him, Cuckoo continues the search for Bocce Bird droppings, which for some unknown reason contain fragments of silver metal. Why is it called a Bocce Bird? Its eggs bear an uncanny resemblance to the silver balls used in the popular Bocce game. This creature has produced many a heated debate amongst ornithologists, anthropologists, and balloniologists. And in this rare video footage, we catch a glimpse of the bird in its native habitat. For one very brief moment, we get some sense of how extraordinary this winged creature is. But there is so much more that we don't know. Concealed beneath the forest canopy, we find a Bocce nest. Like the common magpie, the nest is made from bits and pieces, pine needles woven together with bones, fencing wire, and what appears to be Stilo soap pads. Look, there in the nest, 3 eggs. They do look like Bocce balls. Even if they can't see it, Mount Bestians know that the Bocce Bird is always nearby. The sightings and discoveries of this rare bird and its silver eggs may be connected to the popular game Bocce, played by the men of Mount Best. Outside the hall, we see local menfolk gathering for this ritual, known as secret men's business. They have their own codes, and no women are allowed. Whether it's rain, hail, or mist, these men do not miss their game of Bocce. Originally, the game was played during the Roman Empire, and the Mount Bestian men have claimed this ancient sport as their own. It's the central activity of secret men's business. The game course is based on the natural terrain surrounding the Mount Best Hall. Hazards such as fences, trees, grass, wombat holes must be endured. For these men, it's an art form. Dress is optional, but mountain men couture is encouraged. It is during a game of Bocce that these men solve the problems of the world while discussing the aerodynamics of their balls. Meanwhile, as the men chase their balls around the hall, inside another ritual takes place, secret women's business, and men are not welcome. Today we have the rare privilege of being invited to observe the women as they go about their patchwork, spinning, weaving and drawing. I say, is that a spider on your head? A scout is sent to spy on the women. Are they just spinning yarn, he asks.
You look like Harry Potter's mother. Oh, thank you.
It is in the safety of the hall where the women solve the problems that the men create in trying to solve the problems of the world.
He didn't die playing the piano.
Stephanie, what else do I do on Monday with me? Go away then. Should I do something?
The Bocce Bird is ever watchful. We learn from this sighting that it's a most protective creature. Sitting at her magic spinning wheel, an elder tells tales of old while spinning wool torn from the fleece of the oldest and blackest sheep of the district, Geriatric George. When Geriatric George is not busy being fleeced, he keeps a sharp eye on his flock. His owner, Bob, is also a gifted sheep shouter.
Come on, come on. Come on.
Like a horse whisperer, this man has a way with lamb. What does the sheep say? Watch out, Bob. There's a flying bocce heading your way. Whoops. In these hills, the Galloways roam freely. It is believed that these black-belted bovines are direct descendants of Saint Marjorie of Gippsland. When anthropologist Cuckoo is not busy writing papers on the origins of the Bocce Bird species, he spends quality time with his beef. Mid-afternoon, when the Bocce Bird has returned safely to its nest in the mystical forests nearby, it is here at the summit where people gather from far and wide to plan their parties, plot their uprisings and pitch their stories. At the roadside, a Mountbestian and a daughter are waiting patiently to greet schoolchildren as they arrive in a dusty white chariot. These children are a new generation. They share new dreams, new hopes, new aspirations. They are the chosen ones. Small steps, great leaps forward for the future. As the sun sets over the Strzelecki's and the residents return to their habitats, these rare and wonderful creatures wind down from another day, safe in the knowledge that no matter how mixed up the world might be, or how extreme the land might be, there is no one crazier than the folk of Mount Best.
Yeah!